Today we're going to be talking about some places that I buy my fragrances. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I do have people in my daily life that ask me like, hey, where are you buying your fragrances? These fragrances are expensive. Do you have any tips? Do you have any tricks? Yes, I've got you. So I've compiled a list of the places that I shop the most. All of these places have their different purposes and I will explain that to you. I will walk you through it. At the top of my list, I have Luckyscent. So I really like Luckyscent for a few reasons. I like Luckyscent because they have a lot of the time the newest in stock. You see this new fragrance is getting released and I've noticed that the majority of the time Luckyscent has it right off rip from the beginning, and I really appreciate Luckyscent for that. I also like the fact that although dabbers and they're 1 ml dabbers, they have a vast selection of samples that you can get for pretty affordable. I think the most I've ever seen a sample go for on there is like $15, and that was like some super potent, like crazy expensive bottle, you know. Most of the time I see them be about $4 to $6, and I don't mind spending that on a sample. If it's going to save me a bad blind buy, I really don't mind. And also another reason why I really enjoy Luckyscent is if you scroll down to the bottom of the page, you'll see a link that says gift with purchase. If you click on that, they update it often and they have really good gift with purchases. I feel like that definitely adds more value to your buy if you're getting more for the original price of the fragrance, if that makes sense. So say you're spending $150 on the fragrance and you get a free gift that maybe would have cost you $30, $40 if you would have bought it outright. I feel like it definitely adds more. It makes your purchase more justified. Girl math, right? Yeah. So next we're gonna talk about Jetee Perfumery. I really enjoy shopping here for a few reasons, and they may be more specific to me and people that live in Florida, but I live in Florida. Jetee Perfumery is in Florida, and it's actually not too far of a drive for me. It's not like a casual drive to where I would be able to go any day, but it's like if I wanted to, I could and be back at a reasonable time. So Jetee Perfumery is a really nice perfumery in Orlando, Florida. If you ever get a chance to go in there, say hi to Natalia. She's super nice. I had a very beautiful experience when I did go in there. And I really love to order my fragrances from here because not only do they have sales around the holidays, but they include samples with every single order. And you know, it's not just like, you know, random samples where it's like, oh yeah, I'm probably not going to like it. No, they include like really hot fragrances, like fragrances that are popular, fragrances that are well liked, or fragrances that are probably going to become popular soon. You're definitely going to get newer fragrance samples, nicer fragrance samples, and I think that's really important. I love a good sample something, fall in love with it. It's good for business. So I really enjoy that. And the fact that I do live in Florida and it is so close to me, I can order something one day and literally have it be at my doorstep by the next. If I order it, you know, during the daytime or early morning, say on a Monday, it'll be at my house on Tuesday because they were able to ship it out the same day. Just for me, it's a little convenient, but I do shop there a lot, and I think Natalia is so sweet. So the next place that I shop is Selfridges. So I shop sometimes on Selfridges for a few reasons. So Selfridges is located in the UK, if I'm not mistaken. I shop there because sometimes the prices on Selfridges are cheaper than it is in the United States. And even if I'm paying $40 shipping from the UK to here, or $35 or however much it is, it's still cheaper sometimes to buy from Selfridges than to just buy somewhere in the States. And that's kind of crazy that it's like that, but I just noticed that I get better deals sometimes. Or if it's a fragrance that's not really sold in the States and it's hard to access in the States, you can order it from Selfridges. That was my case with Baby Cat. I couldn't get that here in the States, so I ordered it from Selfridges. Also guys, if you do want to get Baby Cat, you can get it from Venba fragrances. I will link that down below. I know I talk about it a lot, but you can get it from Venba down below. I'm not affiliated, I'm just offering some knowledge. The next place I want to talk about is Profumix Luxury Brands.it or Profumix Luxury Brands on eBay. It's the same thing, same place, same address. I've ordered both ways, directly from their website as well as on eBay. This niche store, I order from specifically for the sole purpose of some fragrances I just can't get in the States. Some fragrances are exclusive to Europe and they ship here. And they ship very quickly. I've ordered probably 3 or 4 fragrances from them now. Super fast shipping, packed very well, always send samples. It's a very nice process, and I'm talking super fast. Like, there's been times I've had my package, I think the quickest my package has ever gotten to me from the time I ordered it was probably 3 or 4 days. From Italy to the States, I'm sorry, that's unreal. That's kind of crazy. They have such a vast majority of fragrances that you've probably not heard of before, and then you'll go see your usual favorites that you do see on other niche luxury fragrance websites. So I definitely suggest you guys check that out. It's a place I love to shop at, and I am always favoriting my next fragrance that I'm going to order from them on eBay. I just really enjoy ordering from them. I have had a fantastic experience every single time. I do want to talk about Mercari, and if you guys don't like this, you can skip through it, skip to my next point, but I don't mind buying fragrances secondhand. I think it reduces waste and it also saves you some money, and I think just morally, ethically, it can be a very good thing to reuse something. So I have ordered a few fragrances off of Mercari. I think it's really important to do your research, make sure you're buying from a reputable seller, you know, check out the reviews. Look, are they a collector or are they just somebody who appears to be selling fragrances? You know, you can kind of tell when somebody collects, you see all their fragrances in the back and you're like, okay, well, they're probably not sitting there having a fake fragrance collection, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely think it's really important to do your research when shopping on Mercari, but I have made probably about 3 or 4 purchases from Mercari. I think I've gotten a good deal every single time. I've definitely gotten authentic fragrances, made sure to check via having a sample and just being able to compare the two. I think it's really important. You do your due diligence when you are buying from somebody else, and you know, tying into that, you can also go into Facebook groups. I find that you can find really good sellers within Facebook groups as well. So buying them secondhand, I feel like can be a really good thing, and I do recommend doing so when you can. Definitely saves yourself some money. Next, we're gonna talk about Fragrancebuy.ca. I absolutely love this website. This is a true discounter. Now, I love it specifically for the purpose that not only is it cheap already, Canadian dollars are worth less than American dollars, so you're spending even less when you're ordering from that website, and the point system is just outrageous. I've gotten crazy deals on some of my fragrances, like hundreds of dollars less than I would have if I would have gone through another discounter. I really think that their point system is amazing, and I think that's really important to note. Websites that do have a good point system. I highly recommend Fragrancebuy.ca, one of the best fragrance discounters that I have used to date, and I have ordered from them a lot. But it is important to note that a lot of people do know about the site now, so you really do have to put your name on the waiting list if you're waiting for a specific fragrance to go on sale, but I definitely think it is worth the wait. Some of these prices are really nice. The next website that I want to talk about is Fragrancenet. So a lot of people know about Fragrancenet. A lot of people have been using Fragrancenet for years, but I noticed that within the last year, or I'm not sure if it's been 6 months yet, but pretty recently they added a point system, and I think it's a really nice point system. And I've also noticed that Fragrancenet has been stepping up their game, getting a better selection, faster shipping. I just noticed a surge in quality on their end, really thinking from the consumer's POV. The point system, you know, I think that is a big selling point for them, and the good prices. You know, you can get, what is it, 37% off if you're, you know, searching it up on Google and then clicking the link through Google. You could get a 37% off. I think the prices, they're not always the best, but I have seen the prices become substantially better. Even recently, I've noticed that Fragrancenet was the cheapest option. So if you've strayed away from using Fragrancenet for other discounters, I would circle back again and just kind of check it out. I love using them for samples, especially my designer samples. They have some good decants on sale sometimes, candles. I've never bought makeup from them, but I wouldn't be opposed to doing so. Yeah, I would definitely check out Fragrancenet. really enjoy that website. So next we're gonna talk about Venba. Venba fragrances I found out about from TikTok, and I'm so happy I did. I've made so many purchases with Venba now, probably about 5-6 purchases, and it is some of the best deals on some of the newer releases, and it's completely authentic. I've ordered from them, like I said, multiple times. It's 100% legit, and I've really enjoyed getting such a huge discount. They even have, you know, newer releases. They have 2024 releases on there already right now. I definitely recommend, you know, snooping around Venba and seeing what you can get for yourself, because while there isn't the, you know, most large selection, the prices are really kind of insane. So yeah, definitely go check that out. I know they have the new Vanille Fatale by Tom Ford on there for a super discounted price at the moment. So I would go just take a little look, see if you can see anything that you like for a good price. Scentsplit, really love Scentsplit. I love Scentsplit for ordering samples. I do find that Scentsplit is one of the more expensive places to get samples, but you can choose your sample size, which I enjoy. And if you leave your selections in your cart for a little bit, they'll start sending you coupons that you can use. So I would just wait it out till you get like a 15 or 18% off coupon and then go cash in. They do send higher valued coupons the longer you let it sit, from what I've noticed. So if you want to like put something in your cart and let it sit there for like 2 weeks or something, you know, see what kind of coupons you'll get from them. I've never been disappointed by Scentsplit. I've even bought a full bottle from them before, so. And they have a really crazy selection of fragrances. Like if you cannot find a fragrance somewhere else, like sample wise, you could probably find it on Scentsplit. And if you can't find it on Scentsplit, go to Etsy. So Etsy is another place that I like to buy my decants. You can find some really nice sellers, some really good decants on there for really good prices. I've gotten some really nice, like solid, good quality decants from some amazing sellers on there. And of course, you're supporting a small business. They'll take more time, more effort into making sure that everything's perfect, labeled nicely. They give you a high quality decant. You know what I'm saying? Like everything's just really high quality. I've gotten some of the nicest atomizers from some of the decant sellers on there. And you can order fragrances that wouldn't typically be sold in decant. Like I've noticed Scentsplit doesn't have, Chanel doesn't have some of the designer fragrances. You could definitely get some other fragrances, decants and samples of fragrances from Etsy. And I really love using Etsy for that reason. And then the last place that I like buying fragrances from is Discount Perfumes. And I think that they have really good prices. I do want to mention this website though, because they do have free shipping. I think that is a major selling point. I know plenty of people will buy more just so they hit the minimum spend threshold for free shipping. You know what I'm saying? I am one of those people. So I love a good free shipping website. Awesome prices, awesome discounter. I don't think there is any point system on there, but I do have to say, you know, say you're making a small little purchase, you're purchasing a cheap fragrance and you don't want to pay for shipping, I would say, you know, that's your best bet. They ship really fast. I had a really good experience with it. And yeah, guys, so there are plenty of other places I buy my fragrances from. I want to say that this is my solid list. These are tried and true. These are my holy grails. These are the places that I will be shopping at first before anywhere else. And I really think that you guys should look into some of these. And if you know of any other reputable sellers, I would go ahead and list them down below. I've heard people talk about Aura Fragrance. I've heard Olfactory LLC, you know, is a newish discounter, and a few people have confirmed to me that they are in fact legit. You know, Krystal's fragrance, I've ordered from them before. So go ahead and put down below any place that you love to buy fragrance, and we can all just kind of share the knowledge with each other. I think that's really important. So thank you so much for tuning in this video, and thank you guys so much for your time. I really appreciate you spending your time with me. With that being said, stay safe, take care of yourself. Love you guys always. Bye.